Hi, we're Jeff and Leanne, and we are Retired Afloat. Today we're going to talk to you about the benefits to everyone of pet sitting.
And that's whether you're considering becoming a pet sitter yourself, or whether you're considering bringing in a pet sitter to look after your pet, or even the benefits to your pet of having a pet sitter come in. We'll discuss all those and you'll see that it's a win-win-win situation for everyone.
We're also going to talk to you about the best pet sitting website and how you can get a great discount if you decide to join.
So just in case we haven't met you before, a short introduction. So we're an Australian couple that retired at the beginning of 2017. We purchased the boat that we're on right now in England, and after some time in England we cruised it across the English Channel to Dunkirk. And we now spend around about 5 months of each year cruising through the inland waterways of Europe. That is the network of rivers and canals that are scattered all throughout Western Europe. We do that from around about the beginning of May until the end of September, and when it gets too cold for us, we put the boat into what we call hibernation or into storage, and we continue our travels elsewhere.
Jeff does speaking presentations on cruise ships about maritime history, and he gets to take a guest along, and that's me. And we do that for about 6 months of the year, and any gaps we have in our calendar we fill with pet sitting.
We sure do. We love our pet sitting. The only real downside we can see from full-time travel, which is exactly what we do, is that we can't have pets of our own. So doing a pet sit allows us to get that fix of unconditional love that only pets can really provide. We love it.
So I first heard about pet sitting before we retired, when a neighbour had a pet sitter come in and look after their pet while they went away on holidays. And when we did retire, I thought this is something that we could do, so we looked into it a bit further.
So Lee showed me the website TrustedHousesitters, which turns out to be the biggest and we believe the best pet sitting website in the world. Now, when she first showed me, I have to admit that I was fairly skeptical about it, because what if we joined and we weren't able to get any pet sits? What if we were competing for this against dozens of other people for the same pet sitting assignments? But in the end, we decided, let's join, because if we were able to just get 1 week of pet sitting, it would more than cover the budget that we had for accommodation for that week. So in the end, we joined. Within 2 weeks of joining, we had received confirmation for 4 pet sitting assignments, 3 of them in the UK and 1 in Cyprus, totaling 23 weeks. So we're off to a really good start, weren't we?
We're off to a great start. People do pet sitting for various reasons. For some, it's a way to supplement their travel and give them the opportunity to travel to different parts of the world that they might not otherwise get the opportunity to see or experience.
For other people, it's a way of supplementing their income. We met a lady on the Gold Coast, for example, who does pet sitting basically on a full-time basis within 5 kilometres of their own apartment. They rent out their apartment on Airbnb while they go off and do this pet sitting. A great way to earn some extra income.
The 3 most expensive things with travelling are accommodation, your meals, and transport.
In terms of accommodation, which is usually the most expensive thing when you're traveling, in exchange for providing a service of looking after the home and the family pet, you receive accommodation at no cost. Now, this is not a free vacation as some people think, because you do have responsibilities, big responsibilities of looking after the family home and a very important member of the family pet.
So the next most expensive thing is usually meals. And with pet sitting, you have the availability of a normal kitchen, so you can cook meals as you wish rather than eating out 2 or 3 times a day. The next most expensive thing is often transport, and sometimes there is the availability of a vehicle, but this would need to be discussed with the homeowner and ensure that all details, including insurance, are sorted.
So if you're a pet owner, what are the benefits to you of engaging a pet sitter to look after your pet while you're away? Now, the first one is financial. Kennels and catteries are fairly expensive, and let's face it, you never really know what you're going to get. Your pet is certainly not going to get the same care and attention that they would in their own home. So the other one is security. Now, whether you're going away for a weekend or you're off on a world cruise and you're going to be away for months at a time, it doesn't really matter because pet sitters are available for any length of time. But it means that someone's in your home. The lights are going on and off, the mail's being collected, people are coming and going, the rubbish is being put out. If you're away for a long period of time, it means that things like the pool's being cleaned or the lawns are being mowed. Those minor maintenance things are all being carried out by a pet sitter.
So what are the benefits to your pet from engaging a pet sitter? Research has shown that pets feel more stressed away from home and they don't understand why they've been dropped off at a strange place. You never know if there's going to be more aggressive animals at a cattery or a kennel, and they certainly won't be receiving that one-on-one attention that they're used to getting at home. By engaging a pet sitter, your pet will be living in its own home, sleeping in its own bed, eating its own food, maintaining its normal routine, and getting that one-on-one affection and love that it's used to.
So we've completed around about 40 pet sits now, and certainly some have been better than others, but overall we've enjoyed every single one, and we'd do them all again, wouldn't we?
Absolutely.
But they're all different.
The first pet sit that we did, we walked in and they said to us, our home is your home. Help yourself to the refrigerator, help yourself to the pantry, everything.
The second one, straight after that, was the polar opposite. The lady said to us, that's my refrigerator, that's your refrigerator, your fridge is empty, but there's a supermarket around the corner, which is absolutely fine as long as you know where you stand. And our policy is, obviously, if you finish condiments or sauces or something like that, you just replace them as you would normally in your own home.
And also, when they return from their holidays, to make sure that they've got the basics available. Things like bread, butter, coffee, tea, eggs. So if you'd like to join Trusted House Sitters, just click on the link below and it will take you to this website. There you will receive a 25% discount on your first year's membership and will receive 2 months extension on ours. If you would like to register as a pet sitter, you will follow a simple template, fill in information about yourself and the reason why you would be a good pet sitter, and once you've done that, you'll have access to see opportunities for pet sitting all around the world. You can search by city, region, country, or you can search by dates. Once you've found a pet sit that you would like to apply for, you just select it and send an email off giving details about yourself and why you would be best for this sit.
So if you're a pet owner who's looking to engage a pet sitter, exactly the same thing. You click on the link below, you'll receive a 25% discount on your membership, and then you also fill in a very simple template giving details of your home, the local neighbourhood. You might put in details there about local attractions, supermarkets, public transport, all those sorts of details, and most importantly, details about the care that you would like your pet to receive and your house to receive as well. So there's really two ways that you can go about looking for a pet sitter, a listing for a pet sitter. The most common way is that you would put on the dates that you're looking to go away and require someone. Remember though that you, depending on what your travel plans are, you might want a pet sitter to come a day earlier so you can give a handover, or you might want them to stay a day after you arrive back, depending on what time you're getting back. Now, once you put those dates up, you wait for responses to come through. So then you're going to start receiving some responses. Now, what you do then is go through those responses, check the people's references, very important. And then you'd rank the responses you've got, maybe 1, 2, 3, etc. If you pick someone out as number 1, you would contact them, and we would recommend that you would at least have a phone call, but we would recommend a video call with that person. If that video call goes well, then that's great, and you can just click on the button and engage that pet sitter straight away. If you're not sure, go on to the next one and the next one, etc. Now, the other way to pick a pet sitter is to just go through the pet sitting profiles that are online and choose someone that's got dates available for when you're going to go away, and then contact them directly and see if they would like to sit for you. But once again, we would always recommend personal contact, either a phone call, but better still, a video call.
If you have any questions or would like any more information, don't hesitate to contact us via here or through our website retiredafloat.com.
And if you've enjoyed this video, we'll be doing a lot more about travel tips and hints, so like and subscribe. We are Jeff and Leanne, and we are
Retired Afloat.